Hi everyone, welcome to More Than Just Love, podcast where we talk about relationship, whether it's romance, friendship, family, or self-love. I'm Deliana, your host, and today we're diving into the topic of healthy love versus toxic love. We often hear the term toxic relationship, but what does it actually mean? And how do we recognize a healthy relationship? Today, we have three amazing guests to share the perspective. First, we have Ratu, who has experienced a toxic relationship. Hi Ratu.
Hi Deliana, excited to be here.
We also have May, who is currently in a healthy relationship. Hey May.
Hi everyone, looking forward to this discussion.
And of course, we have Kayla, a psychologist who will help us understand these dynamics better. Welcome, Kayla.
Hi Deliana, hi everyone, glad to be here.
Alright, before we dive into personal experience, let's define the basics. Kai, how do we differentiate between a healthy and toxic relationship?
A healthy relationship is built on mutual respect, good communication, and support for one another. On the other hand, a toxic relationship is often filled with manipulation, dishonesty, or excessive control.
So, the warning signs include poor communication, manipulation, or too much control. Right?
Exactly, if a relationship makes you constantly anxious, prevents you from being yourself, or makes you feel guilty for no clear reason, those are red flags.
Now, let's hear some real-life experiences. Ratu, can you share your story about being in a toxic relationship?
Well, in my case, my ex-partner was very romantic at first, but over time, he became possessive. He wouldn't let me have male friends, and even control which female friends I could hang out with. I had to constantly update him on my whereabouts, and if I didn't reply to his message fast enough, he'd get mad. At first, I thought it was love, but I eventually realized I was losing myself.
Wow, so it started as affection but turned into control.
Yes, I didn't notice it at first, but my friends pointed out that I had changed. I was always stressed and scared of making him angry.
May, what about you? You're in a healthy relationship, right?
Yeah, my partner and I believe in truth and open communication. If we have issue, we don't give each other the silent treatment. We talk it through. We also respect each other personal space and don't feel the need to always be together.
Kai, based on Ratu and May's stories, what can we take away from this?
Ratu experience is a classic example of a toxic relationship. There's excessive control and she lost her sense of self. Meanwhile, May's relation is healthy because it's based on truth and open communication.
For those who might be stuck in a toxic relationship right now, what's the best way to get out, Kai?
First, acknowledge that the relationship is unhealthy. Second, seek support from friends or family. Third, if it feels too difficult to live on your own, don't hesitate to seek professional help.
That's so true. I couldn't live on my own at first, but my friend helped me see things clearly, and that gave me the courage to walk away.
May, as someone in a healthy relationship, what do you think is the key to building one?
Trust and communication, we don't overly possessive. If you trust your partner, you don't need to control everything.
Wow, this was such a great discussion. So, in conclusion, a healthy relationship is based on trust, communication, and allowing each other to be themselves. But if your relationship constantly make you stress or control, that's a red flag. Before we wrap up, any final words from each of you?
Don't be afraid to leave a toxic relationship. You deserve better.
Remember, your partner should be your support system, not a burden.
A healthy relationship helps you grow, not lose yourself.
Thank you Ratu, May, and Kayla for this insightful conversation. If any of you listening have stories or questions to share, feel free to email us or DM us on Instagram. See you in the next episode of More Than Just Love. Bye-bye.